nickel, dime, quarter, let's learn. Penny, nickel, dime, quarter, let's learn. Money, money, money in my pocket. Money, money, I know how to count it. Money.
Hey guys, what's going on? It's Shane Boykin here with Sentinel Secure Transport. Wanted to throw a video out about why should you work for ATS? How is the money? That kind of thing. I've been over here now for 3 years with ATS, leasing over to them. I did a 2-year lease. Last November, I actually went into a 4-year long-term lease. The only difference is short-term lease, it has to stay with the company. If I choose to, I can refinance this truck and take it to where some of my other trucks are right now. But I make good enough money over here that I don't need to worry about moving my truck right now. But it is an option that is there. The other thing we're going to talk about is if you've never been in trucking and you're looking for a company to go to that will train you properly. And, because when I got into trucking, I turned around and chose the first damn thing I saw, first company I saw, thought it was going to be gravy. Ended up being the worst decision I made. The only thing that came good out of it is, one, I got my CDL. But it took me almost 3 years before I found a company that really took care of me, so to speak. And when I say took care of me, I paid bills. So we're going to talk about that a little bit. We're going to talk about the pros and the cons of lease services, things of that nature compared to a company driver. A couple of the other things that we're going to touch basis on is safety and keeping, making sure you're protecting your CDL even when you're on your home time. Whether it's in a personal car, a rental car, what the hell ever. You got to take that into consideration that it can affect you, anything that you do in that vehicle. So with that said, I'm going to throw in, once I get the video completely up, I'm going to throw in some actual screenshots of pays that I currently make. The numbers that I'm going to show you, some of it is a little bit of a lower number due to the fact that I'm doing Walmart dedicated right now. What does that mean? That means I'm doing dedicated. I'm running maybe 1,800 miles a week, which is asinine, but I get paid a day rate and it's a weekly flat rate. There is some bonuses there if you can get some extra miles in, things of that nature. But at the end of the day, when it comes up on winter, I typically always go on Walmart dedicated because if I shut down for weather, they pay me. But why would you want to come to ATS? One, if you use my global ID number and you're going into lease purchase, you'll get my fleet manager. What does that mean? That means the way that I make money could carry over to you because I put a lot of trust in my fleet manager to make me my money, to get me my loads, to get me lined up with what I need to get lined up with. So, there is that. That's a plus by using my global ID and coming over. I want to make sure drivers are finding a company that they can make money. There's a lot of them out there. You're making money. You're making $1,400. You're making $1,500 a week. You're scraping by. You're making it by. You're comfortable. But guess what? You can make more money over at ATS. Just about guarantee it. The other thing is when you come on board, I'll as long as you reach out to me, I'll try to stay in touch with you. I'm not the best with staying in communication with people. I'm not. Because, I'm focused on my day. I have a business to run. But if you reach out to me, I will get back to you. That's a guarantee. So the numbers that I'm going to show you can range from $2,000 to $4,300, $4,000, and that's a weekly rate. That's after I paid my bills. These numbers that I'm going to show you is what I deposited in the bank. Okay. So what that means is I'm not showing you bullshit numbers. I'm not blowing smoke up your ass. I'm actually showing you numbers. Drivers that will not show you actual pay and actual numbers, I don't feel they're giving you the right information. Because how can you make a decision on something you can't see? So I'm going to share that with you. Just the reason is to show you that there is a potential for you to make that kind of money, if not more. I know drivers that run harder than I run that probably make more than I make. But it all depends on your fleet manager and that mileage rate, because you're getting a percentage. So keep that in mind. You need to turn around and research a company. And that's why I'm making this video. It's there for you to research, to do your own research. The other thing that I remind you, you're going to see the bad out there. You're going to see with any company, you're going to see negative. It's there. Every company has something negative. The thing that you have to do is you have to weed through the BS of what somebody is just pissed off and venting and what is actual fact. That's why I'm showing you actual numbers. Because the reason I want to show you actual numbers is so you get a true perspective. Okay? I can tell you can potentially make A, B, C, and D. I can't guarantee you that, though. Because I know how I run. I know how my fleet manager does me. But I don't know you. I don't know how you run. I don't know how you communicate. But the one thing that I can tell you is if you come over here, communicate, run the way you're supposed to run, do you, you'll pay your bills, you'll keep your family happy. I normally don't have to look at my checkbook. I don't have to look at that crap. I just go buy what I want. My kids spend what they want. And I don't have to worry about it too much. It doesn't hurt me to go and drop $300-$400 somewhere. I don't even miss it. But you have to turn around and be that driver that is willing to dedicate their time. You got to be a safe driver. You know, these fleet managers aren't giving the drivers that are out here fucking up, pardon my French, the money. You know, they're not going to put you on priority freight if they think you're going to screw up or they think you're going to be late. You got to be your integrity's got to be there to do your job. At the end of the day, a truck driver really and honestly keeps the economy moving. No matter what, I don't care who it is, how you look at it. If it wasn't for truck drivers, nobody would have nothing. You wouldn't have it. That's a known fact. But at the end of the day, if you're looking for a home, you're looking for some damn good money, you know, ATS is a place to turn around and look into. You know, and then, like I said, we're going to talk about the rookies, the people looking to get into the industry. Now, I'm going to tell you about another company. And this is for the drivers, or I shouldn't say drivers, the people that are looking to become drivers. Where can they go to get proper training? Well, one company that I can personally say is a good company, because I used to be a lease operator with them back about 5 years ago, actually, is Roehl Transport, Roehl Transport. They're based out of Wisconsin. And they're extremely safe company. They train on safety. They teach their drivers about safety. They are also a solo company. None of that team crap. None of that stuff that puts you in jeopardy. Not saying that teams are bad, but as we all know, it's easier to sleep and everything else when you're solo. Now, with that said, Roehl is not a company to screw around. You screw up, you're not going to be there very long. Their lease purchase program that they have, in my eyes, it's a good start. I did it. But it is mileage based, and you're never, you know, you might have a good week, medium week, good week, but because of the pay structure, you're never going to have a great week because it's not percentage based. So, as a company driver for them, they're going to pay you pretty damn well. They're going to pay for your training. They're going to bring you out to either, I believe it's either going to be up there in Wisconsin, or they may do it in Georgia, down in Atlanta. Not sure which one or how they're doing it now, because like I said, I haven't been there in a while. But they'll train you. They'll put you up in a decent hotel. And when I say decent, it's a fairly nice hotel. You know, they'll get you a rental car, an airfare, whatever they need to do to get you there, they'll do it. Once you complete your in-house training, they're going to put you on the road with a trainer. He's going to stay out with you, I think it's about 30 days. And his sole job is to sit in that passenger seat. He doesn't do any driving. Unless it's just something that has to be done to get a load there on time. There is no team. So, with that said, great company to get a start with. Now, for you guys that are wondering about the lease purchase compared to company. Well, the difference to that is as a lease, owner-operator, whatever you want to call it, there's this big uproar where, people in the trucking community say if you're leasing, you're not an owner-operator until you buy your own truck and all this kind of crap. At the end of the day, I lease and I pay all the bills for this truck. I'm an owner-operator. Now, why is that? I'm taking the responsibility. I'm paying the insurance. I'm paying all the fuel. I'm paying the truck payments. I'm paying everything with this truck, maintenance, tires, whatever comes out of my money. It's not coming out of company money. It's coming out of my money. So therefore, that affects my bottom dollar. So, with that said, when you're a company, you're getting paid a mileage rate, you're getting to run, you're getting to do what you want to do, you can burn fuel, you can do whatever. At the end of the day, you don't have those worries to worry about. That's the big difference. I have another video on here about pros and cons to lease. So, if you want more details, definitely go and watch that video because it does go into a lot more detail about the difference. But at the end of the day, guys, if you're truly interested into finding a company that'll be a good home for you, and you've got the experience, and that's what you're looking for is a home, ATS can provide you that. If you're somebody new looking to come in, Roehl Transport can build that foundation for you to get to where you need to go. They can do it. It's a good opportunity. But at the end of the day, guys, like I said, do you get in here, get going, make your money. It's out here. Right now, with all that's going on with the economy, the money is here. Drivers are not going nowhere. We're not. Without us, this economy does not run. It's not going to happen. We're so many. I think like 100 and something thousand drivers short to meet the demand of freight and all this kind of crazy shit. But at the end of the day, yeah. And that number gets bigger every year. So it's not going nowhere. So if you want to make some money and you've already got the experience, get over here to ATS. If you're, like I said, somebody new looking to get into the industry, go over to Roehl Transport. They'll take care of you. But otherwise, guys, stay safe out there on the road. Keep it between the lines. And, as everybody else says, like, share, comment, do all that good stuff for me. Help build this video. But anyway, guys, have a good night. Peace out.